So rest your palms down on your thighs and close your eyes. And let's start our morning practice off with some slow, unhurried box breathing. So you'll simply inhale for 4. You'll hold the breath for 4. You'll let it out for 4. And then hold the bottom of the out breath for 4. And I'll guide you through it. So breathe in through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the breath out. 2, 3, 4. And pause at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Pause at the top. Sigh the breath out. And hold at the bottom. Breathe in. Retain the breath. Let it out. Pause. Two more. Inhale. Retain the breath. Let it out. And pause, empty. Last time, breathe in. Retain the breath. Sigh it out. And pause. And just let the count go. And take a few slow, natural breaths. Just in and out of your nose. Invite a soft quality into your jaw, your shoulders. And reach your hands forward towards me. You'll spread your fingertips really wide. Turn your right palm up and your left hand down. And now we'll open and close the hands really quick, quick, quick. Out, in, out, in, out, in. And as you move, try to spread your fingertips as wide as you can away from one another. And keep going, keep going. Can you glue your shoulder blades together? Keep going, quick, quick, quick. And then pause and switch. So left palm up, right hand down. Glue the shoulder blades together and start to open and close the hands. You might start feeling some sensation in the wrists, the forearms. Just try to sit with it for a few more moments. Out, in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You'll pause and bring your palms towards one another, but don't touch them. Right in front of the belly center. Close down your eyes and see if you can detect some energy traveling between the palms. All right, you might feel a little sensation there. So this is what a little energy center in your body may feel like. And know that just like you created that movement through the hands, that sensation and energy between the palms, right? You have the power to create your own desires, manifest your own dreams, and to transform. And so before we get moving, I encourage you to take a few moments and think about what you'd like to manifest today. And it doesn't have to be big, right? It doesn't have to be a huge, overwhelming thing. It can be as simple as manifesting a little more space for yourself to breathe, a little more peace. And whatever that is for you, stretch your arms out nice and wide to a T, sweep your energy up to the sky, and then bring your palms together to touch and drag an element of awareness and openness into the heart center. We'll take one more breath right here. Breathe in. Open your mouth and let it out. All right, let's get moving. So lift your bottom up. You can move your pillow or your block if you had one. And then meet me back in a seat. Reach your arms out and up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, side bend to the left. Reach up, up, and over through your right fingers. Can you melt your shoulders away from your ears and then turn your heart to the sun? Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you'll lower your palms down towards the earth or maybe just towards that left knee. Hug your navel center up and in and start to twist so you're looking towards the left hand. Take a full breath. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, side bend right. As you reach through your fingers, can you plug your left hip back into the earth? Breathe in, send your heart up. Then breathe out, tilt your heart down. Bring your left hand wherever feels best in your body. Maybe that's just to the knee or maybe to the earth, right? No need to force a shape this morning, just breathe into it. Inhale, both hands high, and exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's come onto the forearms, or the tabletop rather. You'll come onto your hands, so wrists underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Now walk your hands forward and let's drop down to the forearms, so elbows underneath your shoulders there. Let's find cat-cow this way. As you inhale, you'll send your belly down and look up, but slide your shoulders away from your ears. Can you hug your shoulder blades together a little bit? Press into the tops of your feet. As you exhale, you'll round your back for cat pose. So chin to chest and belly pulls up and in. Notice how the shoulder blades separate here. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, look up. And exhale to curl and round. Twice more, moving slow. And see if you can suspend the breath after the inhale and after the exhale. And now find a neutral spine. Come back onto your hands, wrists under your shoulders. 3 more cat-cows this way. As you inhale, belly down and heart pulls forward. Exhale, cat, round it up. Take 2 more slow breaths and even close down your eyes. Right, notice how you feel inside. Letting go of what you look like or what you think it's supposed to look like, and just drop into sensation. And let's find a child's pose. So hips to heels and hands will lengthen towards the front of your space. Just rest your forehead down on the ground and gently rock it back and forth. Spread your fingertips a little wider. Pull your way back to tabletop. And this time lower your hips and then lower your belly all the way down to the ground. Yeah. And then bring your feet a little closer together. Press the shoelace side of your foot down into the ground and slide your hands back a little so fingertips are just underneath your chest. As you inhale, lift your heart up. Press your feet into the ground and slide your shoulder blades away from your ears. Can you press your pubic bone into the earth and hug the belly button up and in a little? Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lower right back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, peel your heart up. As you exhale, float your hands this time. Use your strong back. Maybe you lift up a little more. And then lower right back down. Breathe out. Once more, inhale lifts you up. You float your hands as you exhale. Breathe in to lift a little bit more. And then breathe out to return to the earth. Press into your hands and knees. Child's pose, Balasana. Inhale, rock forward, tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So send your hips up and back. And then take your little dog for a walk. So bend your knees. Just wiggle your tail a little bit. Let your head relax. Just notice how your body feels this morning. Right, we're entering a busy time, right? Entering the holidays, and you may be ending the near of your school year. And it can be hard to stay in the present moment, right? We're always thinking ahead and trying to move ahead to the next thing. So how can you stay embodied and present right here? Just noticing the sensations in your vessel. And let's find some stillness. Spread your fingertips a little wider. And bend your knees some, right? Not a whole lot, but a little bend in the knees. Press into the heels of your palms to send your butt bones further up and back. Now think about the space between your shoulder blades. Can you widen them away from one another? Let your head hang heavy. And take a big old breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Rise up to your tippy toes, look forward, and then take some tiny little steps to get to the front of your mat. Once you get there, place 2 fists in between the arches of your feet. This will measure out the space of your inner hips, of that inner skeleton of the hips. And then release your grip and let your head relax. And again, we keep a bend in the knees so that we can maintain length in the low back. So much better for your spine. And also you can get deeper into the hamstrings this way. Grab for opposite elbow, let your head fully relax. Shift your weight more into the front of your feet and gently rock side to side. Release your hands. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Plant your palms on your shins and then bend your knees and grow out of the waist. So send the crown of your head forward, snuggle your shoulder blades together, and feel all that beautiful length in the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold right back down, but bend your knees. Twice more. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift up. Exhale, fold right back down. One more, breath in, lifts ya. And breath out to fold to the earth and release. Now inhale, halfway lift. This time look out in front of you and lead with your heart as you rise all the way up. So it's like you're doing a little back bend to stand. Sweep your arms out and up, take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, breathe out. Circle it up, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, let's fold, bend your knees and lead with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Plant your palms, send your left leg way back behind you, and then lower your back knee to the earth. Yeah, and make sure that there's a nice 90-degree angle with that front knee. So front knee stacked over the ankle there. Sweep your arms up towards the sky. And now interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. And let's create this little double chin. So you'll tuck your chin, like press your skull into your hands. And then with that little tucked chin, can you hug the elbows towards one another? And then lift your elbows up to the sky. So you're finding a little back bend just from the upper spine. Press into your front heel to hug your low navel up and in, your belly up and in. Now imagine there's a big old clock on the wall in front of you. As you exhale, can you turn the center of your chest over to 2 o'clock, right? So it's a little baby twist and a back bend all in one. You'll keep your right hand where it is. Stretch your left arm long towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, you'll lower your left hand off the side of your mat and then take a little twist. So you're rotating towards your right armpit, looking up at the sky. Stay here, or for a little more sensation, you'll curl your back heel in towards your glutes. Now try to use your strong hamstring to squeeze your heel up and in. You can stay right here or start to reach your right hand back for your foot. If you have a bind, try to grab to the outer edge of your back foot, so towards that little baby toe. That way you can open the shoulders, open the heart. Turn your front foot out a little and encourage the knee away from you. Now take a breath in. Twist more as you breathe out. Awesome. Now let's release. You'll sweep your right arm up and overhead. Plant your palm outside of your front foot. Turn your toes back to the front of your mat. And then straighten through the front leg just a little bit, right? So not all the way. Flex your toes and pull them back towards you. And then lift your heart. Half splits, right? That's where we're at. So let's inhale, lift the heart a little more. And then exhale, maybe a fold a little deeper. Take 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, lifts ya. And then exhale to bow down. 1 more big old breath. And let it go. All right, solid. Inhale, you lift the heart. Let's re-bend the front knee. Tuck your back toes and pick up your back knee. Plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog. Now roll through your spine to high plank. So you'll lift your heels, tuck your tailbone, your belly. Your chin will unfold last as you find high plank pose. Stack your heels high over the balls of your feet. Press away from the earth to lift your back body up to the sky. And hug your low navel up and in. Shift your weight forward a little bit more. Lower your knees. And let's chaturanga. So you'll bend your elbows. Hug your elbows towards your ribs. Stop halfway down. And then inhale to lift your heart for upward facing dog. Right? And see how it feels to press into the shoelace side of your feet. And maybe you lift the kneecaps off the ground. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, downward dog, you'll lift your hips. Find that bend in the knees, and let's share a big breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Now inhale, look forward. As you exhale, take your steps to the front of your space. Bend your knees, let your head relax. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your weight into the front of your feet a little. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Lead with your heart. So we're leading from love, right? Always. Love for self, love for others. Sweep your arms out and up, and then hands to heart center, drawing that love in. Circle it up, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, let's fold. Bend your knees and lead with your heart. Inhale, it's a halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Plant your palms. Send your right leg way back behind you. And let's find that low lunge. So back knee lowers. And then sweep your arms up to the sky. Yeah, now interlace your fingers. Place them at the base of your skull. Create that cute little double chin action. So you'll tuck the chin. Press your hands or head into your hands. And then hug the biceps towards your cheeks. From here, we grow out of the waist. So lift the gaze, lift the heart. Take an inhale. And now get your big old clock out again. As you exhale, you'll turn the center of your chest over to 10 o'clock. Yeah, now keep the left hand there. Sweep your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, you'll plant your palm off the edge of your mat, so off to the side. And then you twist, get around yourself. So rotating, turning heart to the sun. Curl your back heel towards your glutes. Feel your strong thighs fire up. So squeeze the heel up and in. And if you want that bind, reach your left hand back, and maybe you bind today, maybe not, right? It's not a big deal. The breath is always more important than the shapes we make, right? So no need to force ourselves into shapes that don't feel good in our bodies. Turn your toes out a little bit, your front toes. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale. And let's unwind. So release your grip. Turn your front toes forward. And let's find that half split. So you straighten the front leg just a little. So we keep that bend in the knees so we can have more length in the tailbone, right? Length in the low back. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, maybe a fold a little deeper. Take 2 more breaths like this. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your front knee, pick up your back knee. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. And now ride the wave. Make it to a high plank. Shift your weight forward, lower your knees. Chaturanga, hug your elbows in as you lower down halfway. Urdhva Mukha up dog, shoulders down and back. And you're looking up, but not collapsing, right? So you're looking up, but there's length in the back of the neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top of your mat. So maybe you want a big old step or a little hop. Bend your knees, let your head relax. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, look out in front of you, and sweep your arms out and up, hands to sky, and draw energy into the heart, hands to heart center. All right, so we'll go through a little bit of balance. So shift your weight into your right foot, okay? And then squeeze your left heel up towards your glutes. You'll open your left hand out to the side, like you're holding a little serving tray, palm up, okay? And then lengthen your hand down towards the earth so your thumb is facing back behind you. Try to grab inside your left foot. You can stay right here, right? Find a little bend in the knee, the standing knee, and then kick into your hand to send your pelvis forward. If you want more, you'll reach the right arm up and then find dancer pose. So kick, kick, kick into your hand any amount. And if you feel like you're falling out, right, just try to kick a little harder. And if you do fall out, it's all good, right? Life is all about balance. When we weeble wobble, we got to get right back up and try it again. So take 1 more breath wherever you're at. All right, and then let's ground. Both feet meet the earth. Sweep your arms out and up. Take a big old inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Let it out. All right, second side. Shift your weight to your left foot. You'll curl your right heel towards your booty. And then open your right hand out to the side. Yeah, so palm facing up. And then simply reach your fingertips towards the earth and grab inside your foot. And then give yourself a moment, right? You notice your standing foot. Can you press down through the center of your heel, your big toe, and your baby toe so that you're grounded, you're level? Hand can stay at the heart or you can reach it up. And then if you want more juice, you start to kick into your hand. So kick, kick, kick like you're going to straighten your leg behind you. And then notice the breath, right? Can it be full and deep even as you may feel challenged? All right, breathing in, we stand up nice and tall, both feet on the earth, and breathing out, hands to heart. And now sweep your arms out and up again. As you exhale, bow down, bend your knees, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, fold. And now squat down. So you'll bring your big toes to touch and drop your hips all the way to your heels. Lift your heels up on your little tippy toes and then try to melt your heels towards the earth. So they may not touch the ground and it's all good. It doesn't matter. We're just stretching out the fascia, the feet and the shins. So do that a couple more times. And then lower your way to a seat and roll onto your back and take your knees with you. And then gently rock side to side. Hug your right knee in and lengthen your left leg long. As you breathe in, pull your knee up and over towards your right armpit. And on your next exhale, let's find supine twist. You'll pull your knee across to the left. Bring your left hand to the outside of your knee and reach your right arm long to the side. And work to melt your shoulder blades down on the ground, right? So if the shoulders are lifting, try to encourage them down and then just let your knee fall where it wants. And again, there's no need to force, right? Just breathe into the shape. Make your way back. Hug your left knee in. Send your right leg long. And pull your knee out towards your left armpit. Take a couple breaths. On your exhale, guide your knee to the right. Send your left hand to the left. An option to look past your fingertips. Make your way back. Give both knees one more squeeze. And now flex your toes. Bring your forehead and knee to connect. Try to grab your heels and give your knees a little kiss. Thank you, knees. Thank you, body. And exhale into Shavasana. Stretch your legs out nice and long. Rest the back of your hands down on the earth. And it can be really helpful to invite that box breathing we opened our practice within. So you'll breathe in for the count of 4. You pause at the top of the breath for the count of 4. You let the breath out for 4. And then you linger at the bottom for 4. If you have the gift of time and you'd like to stay longer, then please stay. Soak up this opportunity to be mindful and embodied. And if you gotta get moving, just deepen your breath and sweep your arms overhead, flex or point your toes, and take a big old full body stretch. And give your knees a squeeze. Roll on over to your right side. And then press your way up to a seat. And let's share one more breath together. Sweep your arms out and up, take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. And remember, you have the ability, the power to manifest and transform anything that you desire. I'm Tiffany. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your morning. Be kind to yourself.